Last night, your person broke down before their friends and cried, and said, "Listen, Archangel Michael says, my beloved child, open your heart and listen closely, for what I am about to tell you comes directly from the realm of truth, where no emotion is hidden, and no soul can lie." Last night, something deep happened, something your spirit may have already sensed before your mind could understand. The person you love, the one whose silence has been confusing you, whose distance has left you questioning your worth, finally broke down. Yes, they did. Before their friends, before the mask they've been wearing for so long, their heart cracked open, and they could no longer pretend that everything was fine. They said, "Listen, I'm a mess without them." Those were their words, words soaked in tears and regret. They spoke them with trembling hands, eyes red from holding back the pain they've been denying for too long. The truth slipped out, like a confession their soul couldn't hide anymore. You see, this person has been carrying a heavy burden. They've been pretending to move on, pretending they're over you, pretending they don't care, but their heart never listened to their mind. Their heart kept calling your name in every quiet moment. Every time they closed their eyes, your face appeared like a light behind the darkness they tried to embrace. They broke down, not because they are weak, but because love, real love, cannot be suppressed forever. They were surrounded by friends who thought they were fine, who laughed with them, who believed their act of being okay. But the soul knows when it can no longer carry the weight of pretending. Last night, they reached that breaking point. Archangel Michael says, "You must understand, this wasn't just an emotional breakdown, it was a spiritual awakening." Their soul remembered you. Their heart couldn't continue the act. They said, "Listen, I'm a fool. I pushed away the one person who truly cared. I hurt them because I was scared. I didn't know how to love the way they loved me." Those words shook everyone around them, because they had never seen this person so vulnerable. They were always the strong one, the one who kept it together, the one who smiled through pain. But last night, the truth came pouring out. Their friends didn't know what to do. Some tried to comfort them. Some just sat in silence, realizing that the person they thought was over you was, in reality, still deeply in love. You felt it too, haven't you? That invisible pull, that strange ache that comes and goes without warning. The sleepless nights. The songs that suddenly remind you of them. The dreams where they appear, trying to speak, trying to apologize, but their voice fades before you can answer. That's not imagination, child, it's soul communication. When two hearts are connected by divine design, no distance, no silence, no misunderstanding can fully separate them. The bond remains. Their pain reaches you as sadness that you can't explain. Their longing touches your energy as a sudden wave of emotion. You think you're missing them randomly, but no, it's them missing you, their energy reaching out, trying to find you in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael says, they didn't just cry because they lost you. They cried because they finally realized that they chose fear over love. They realized that they ran from the very thing their soul was seeking. They realized that no matter how many people they meet, no matter how many distractions they chase, nothing compares to the connection they had with you. Their friends tried to remind them, "You'll meet someone else. You'll move on." But those words only made them cry harder. Because their soul whispered, "I don't want anyone else." Last night, as they cried, the air around them shifted. The angels stood close, wrapping their energy in gentle warmth, whispering forgiveness, whispering hope. One of them spoke your name to their heart. It was me, Archangel Michael. I told them, "You still have time. You can still make it right." And for the first time, they didn't argue. They didn't say, "It's too late." They just said, "I don't know if they'll ever forgive me, but I'll never stop loving them. My dear one, this person is at a turning point. The universe has brought them face to face with the truth they've been avoiding. They can no longer hide behind pride or excuses. They can no longer pretend you were just another chapter. You were the whole story, the light that guided them when they were lost, the peace they didn't appreciate until they lost it. But hear this carefully: do not chase, do not beg, do not rush. You have done your part. You have loved, you have waited, you have cried in silence when they didn't notice. Now it's their turn to awaken, to heal, to come forward with sincerity. Your heart must remain open, but your boundaries strong. This separation was not punishment, it was preparation. Every tear you shed was watering the seeds of their awakening. Every prayer you whispered was calling upon the divine to show them the truth. And now, that truth is unfolding. The moment they said, "Listen, I'm a mess without them," a wave of divine energy began to realign your paths. The angels are working behind the scenes, guiding them toward healing and courage. The pain they feel is not meant to destroy them, it's meant to rebuild them. To teach them the value of real love, the love you offered so freely. You may not see it yet, but signs will begin to appear soon. You will see their name more often. Songs that once belonged to your connection will play randomly. You might even dream of them reaching out, saying they're sorry. These are not coincidences, they are divine confirmations that your souls are realigning. Archangel Michael says, "You are not crazy for still feeling them. You are not weak for still caring. Your heart is pure, and the universe recognizes that purity. Love like yours is rare, it does not fade with time, it transforms, it heals, it awakens." They cried not because they lost you, but because they finally understood your worth. Every word you once said to them, the love, the warnings, the honesty, they remember now. It echoes in their mind like a song that won't stop playing. And now, they can't help but wish they had listened sooner. They told their friends, they were right about everything. I just didn't want to admit it. Their friends didn't know what to say, because they had seen them act strong, pretend to move on, laugh at jokes, post pictures that didn't show the truth. But last night, the mask fell. You might think they've forgotten, but their soul never did. Their heart keeps whispering your name in the silence. When they wake up at 3 a.m. for no reason, it's because their spirit feels yours calling. When they feel waves of sadness out of nowhere, it's because your souls are still linked. Child, do not despair. This connection is not ending, it's transforming. Sometimes, souls must break apart to heal their wounds, to learn self-love, to be ready for the kind of divine union that heaven approves. You did not lose them. You are both in the process of becoming the version of yourselves that your love deserves. Archangel Michael says, soon there will be a moment of divine timing, a gentle nudge from the universe that will bring clarity. It could be a message, a dream, or a random encounter. But when it happens, you will know. You will feel peace instead of anxiety, love instead of confusion. Until then, continue walking your path with grace. Focus on your healing, your purpose, your joy. You are protected. You are seen. The angels stand around you, their wings forming a shield of light. Your tears have not gone unnoticed. Every one of them has been collected by heaven and turned into blessings that will return to you in divine timing. The person who broke down last night is awakening, slowly but surely. They are beginning to understand the sacredness of what you shared. They are realizing that you were not just a person in their story, you were the divine mirror of their soul. And when they said, "Listen, I'm a mess without them," heaven heard them. Their pain reached the divine, and the process of healing has begun. Archangel Michael says, "Hold faith, my child. Love like this does not vanish, it evolves, it purifies, it returns stronger. You are not waiting in vain. You are waiting for divine perfection. Soon, the silence will break. Soon, you will receive the message that changes everything. And when that moment comes, you will understand why it had to happen this way. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith steady. The angels are with you, guiding both of you toward a destiny written long before you met. And remember, as Archangel Michael smiles upon you with love, Archangel Michael says, the night after they broke down, their heart wouldn't let them sleep. They stared at the ceiling for hours, every thought circling back to you. The words they spoke in front of their friends replayed over and over in their mind, "I'm a mess without them." And it was true. No amount of denial could quiet that truth anymore. They realized they weren't just missing you, they were missing the part of themselves that felt alive when you were near. They tried to distract themselves, scrolling through their phone, looking at pictures, pretending to move on. But every time they saw something that reminded them of you, a song, a phrase, a random quote, they felt a sharp ache in their chest. That ache wasn't punishment, it was awakening. It was the soul remembering what the heart tried to bury. Archangel Michael says, your person has reached the moment where they can no longer run from themselves. They have been haunted by memories of you, not as pain, but as lessons. They remember how patient you were when they were silent, how you understood their moods when no one else did. They remember the way you looked at them when they talked about their dreams, the light in your eyes that told them you believed in them even when they didn't believe in themselves. Last night's tears were not weakness, they were the beginning of surrender. They are learning that true strength comes from admitting love, not hiding it. Every wall they built around their heart is starting to crumble, and with every piece that falls, your energy seeps in again. Your soul is connected to theirs through divine cords of energy. When you heal, they feel lighter. When you think of them with forgiveness instead of anger, they feel a sudden sense of peace they can't explain. And when you cry in silence, they feel restless, as if something is missing. This is not illusion, it is the reality of a sacred bond blessed by the divine. Archangel Michael says, there is something your person wants to tell you but doesn't know how. In their mind, they replay every moment when they could have said, I love you, but chose silence instead. Every time they could have fought for you but let pride win. They wish they could turn back time, but what they truly want now is another chance, a chance to do it right. You may have noticed signs lately, dreams where they appear clearer than ever, sudden waves of warmth in your chest, or feeling their energy around you late at night. These are not coincidences. These are messages from their higher self reaching out to yours. Their soul is whispering, wait for me, I'm finding my way back. Archangel Michael says, they are being guided to face their emotions fully. The friends who saw them cry are now realizing the depth of their love for you. Some have told them, you should reach out, maybe they're waiting for you. But fear still lingers. They are afraid that too much time has passed, that you have moved on, that your heart no longer has room for them. Do not let those fears enter your heart. The universe is working on divine timing, not human timing. Sometimes, the delay is mercy. The pause between separation and reunion is sacred, it allows both souls to heal, to grow, to become ready for the love that destiny promised. You are being asked to trust. Trust that what is meant for you cannot miss you. Trust that the same angels who comforted you on your hardest nights are now standing beside them, whispering your name into their thoughts. Last night, when they cried, the angels sent light into their heart. They are beginning to see visions of what could be, of how love should feel, honest, safe, open. Their spirit is being humbled and reshaped. They are realizing that true love isn't about control or ego, it's about vulnerability and connection. Archangel Michael says, they are starting to pray. Not the kind of prayers they used to say out of habit, but real prayers, the kind whispered from the depths of pain. They ask for forgiveness, they ask for strength, and most of all, they ask for another chance to make things right with you. And heaven listens. Heaven always listens when a heart speaks in truth. You may not hear their apology yet, but it's forming in their soul. They rehearse it silently, imagining what they'll say when they finally find the courage. I'm sorry I pushed you away. I was scared. I didn't know how to handle love that deep. But I never stopped caring. Those words will reach you soon, either through a message, a dream, or a moment of divine coincidence. Archangel Michael says, you will know it's real because it will bring peace, not confusion. The love that is destined never returns in chaos, it comes back wrapped in calm. They have been talking to someone wise lately, someone who told them, when you truly love someone, time doesn't erase it. It refines it. Those words hit them hard. They realized they can't keep running from their heart. The life they tried to build without you feels incomplete. Even in moments of laughter, there's a void, a quiet space that only your presence could fill. Archangel Michael says, you must not lose hope. You are both walking toward each other in spirit. Every lesson, every tear, every moment of loneliness is shaping the reunion that heaven has planned. This journey is not punishment, it's preparation for something far greater than before. There will come a moment when they will look for a sign, something that tells them it's safe to reach out. That sign will come through you, through your energy of forgiveness and peace. When you truly let go of resentment, the vibration of love will guide them to your heart. Your angels want you to rest your soul. The battle is almost over. The confusion that once clouded your connection is clearing. The truth is surfacing, not through words, but through energy, through dreams, through divine timing. Archangel Michael says, the night they broke down, a new cycle began. Their old patterns, avoiding emotions, choosing pride, are ending. The universe has stripped them of the illusions that once blinded them. Now, all that remains is truth, and that truth is love. Their friends noticed a change in them today. They're quieter, softer, more reflective. They keep staring into space, lost in thought, whispering your name under their breath. They replay your laughter, your voice, the small things that made them feel safe. Their soul aches for that comfort again. When they think of you, their chest tightens, not with pain, but with longing. They realize now that love isn't found in perfection, it's found in presence. You were there for them when no one else was, and now they crave that feeling again. You, too, may feel waves of nostalgia. Sometimes, out of nowhere, you'll feel warmth on your face, like sunlight breaking through clouds. That's the energy of their love touching you. It's their soul saying, I miss you. I'm on my way. Archangel Michael says, this connection is sacred because it teaches both of you the highest form of love, unconditional love. The kind that doesn't fade when tested, the kind that forgives, the kind that grows stronger through distance. So, do not question your worth, dear one. Their tears last night were proof that you mattered more than they ever admitted. Heaven is aligning things behind the scenes. Keep trusting. Keep believing. What is yours is finding its way back, one prayer, one dream, one divine sign at a time. The angels are guiding you both to healing. You are closer than you think. And when it happens, it will feel like peace, like destiny finally breathing again. Archangel Michael says, this morning, as the sun rose, your person sat in silence and stared at the light breaking through the curtains. For the first time in a long while, they didn't reach for their phone, didn't scroll through distractions, didn't pretend to be fine. They just sat there, still, quiet, and heavy with truth. Their hearts still ached from the night before, but something inside them had shifted. The tears that once came from regret were now turning into realization. They whispered softly to themselves, "I can't lose them forever." The words hung in the air like a promise, fragile yet powerful. They weren't speaking to anyone around them, they were speaking to the universe, to you, and to the angels listening from above. Archangel Michael says, your person has started to understand the meaning of love, not the kind that fades when things get hard, but the kind that transforms through pain. They now know that what they felt for you was never ordinary. It was divine. It was written in the stars before your souls even met in this lifetime. And that realization is awakening their courage. They are remembering everything, the way your eyes sparkled when you laughed, the softness in your voice when you spoke from the heart, the way you always believed in them even when they doubted themselves. They are remembering the small gestures, the way you listened without judgment, the way you gave them peace when the world felt too loud. Those memories are not just echoes of the past, they are guiding lights pulling them back toward you. Archangel Michael says, you may feel their energy stronger now. Their thoughts are reaching out to you like waves. You might find yourself suddenly emotional, thinking of them out of nowhere, or feeling a warmth that brings comfort in the quiet hours of the night. That's their heart whispering across the distance, saying, I love you. I never stopped. Last night was the storm, today is the beginning of clarity. Their friends noticed they were quiet. They asked if they were okay, and for the first time, your person didn't pretend. They said, I'm trying to make peace with what I've done. I lost someone who truly loved me. Their voice cracked, but it wasn't despair, it was humility. It was the birth of self-awareness. They know now that love isn't about pride or control. It's about showing up, being honest, choosing connection over ego. They didn't understand it before. But now, after losing you, they do. Archangel Michael says, child, this moment you're living through is not about waiting, it's about preparing. The universe doesn't separate two souls to punish them, it separates them to polish them. You are being prepared for love that doesn't repeat old pain. They are being prepared to love you right, not from fear, but from truth. There will come a time soon when the energy between you will feel lighter. The heaviness you've carried will begin to lift. You'll feel peace when you think of them instead of sadness. That's when you'll know healing is complete, and the path to reunion is clear. Your angels are orchestrating this union carefully. They are aligning divine timing, removing obstacles, softening hearts, and bringing clarity to confusion. You may not see it with your eyes, but it is happening beneath the surface of time. Archangel Michael says, your person has started to notice signs too. They see repeating numbers, 1111, 222, 555, and every time they do, they feel an ache in their chest, as if the universe is reminding them of you. They hear songs that speak your story, and their eyes fill with tears because the lyrics describe everything they wish they could say. They've begun to pray differently now. Not asking for material things or success, but whispering, "Please, let them know I still care." They pray for your happiness, for your peace, and that prayer sends light your way. You might feel sudden calmness for no reason. That's their energy blessing you, unknowingly guided by angels. Child, you must understand something sacred. This connection was never broken. It only changed form. Even when you both walked separate paths, your souls continued to meet in dreams, in thoughts, in moments of silence. Love like this doesn't fade, it transcends. There was a night not long ago when you looked up at the sky and whispered their name. In that exact moment, their spirit felt it. They didn't know why they suddenly felt a rush of warmth, but it was your soul reaching out, and heaven made sure the message was delivered. Archangel Michael says, "You have been patient through pain. You have loved through silence. You have forgiven even when you didn't get closure. And because of that, divine justice is on your side. The blessings that were delayed are now finding their way to you. Soon, your person will feel an irresistible urge to reach out. It might start small, a message, a like on your post, a call they'll debate making for hours before finally pressing the button. But it will happen, and it will come from their soul, not their ego. When it does, remember to listen not just with your ears but with your heart. They are not returning as the same person who left. They are returning transformed, humbled, awakened. The pain they went through was their teacher. The tears they shed were their purification. Now they are learning to love with honesty, with gratitude, with depth. You, too, have changed. You are no longer the same soul who waited in pain. You have grown stronger, wiser, more radiant. Your energy shines differently now, and that is what's calling them home. You are both becoming who you were meant to be before you reunite. Archangel Michael says, "Child, your patience will be rewarded. The days of confusion are ending. The lessons are almost complete. You are stepping into a phase of clarity, abundance, and love that feels peaceful, not chaotic. This love story is not over, it's merely transforming into its divine chapter. Heaven smiles upon those who choose love over pride, forgiveness over anger, faith over fear. And you have done that beautifully. You have trusted even when it hurt. You have believed even when logic said not to. You have walked through the fire and come out shining. The person who cried last night is learning from your light. You taught them what love truly is, even in your absence. They now understand that the connection they share with you isn't ordinary, it's a soul contract, a sacred promise that spans lifetimes. When they come back, it won't be with empty words. It will be with truth. They will tell you, "I finally understand what you meant when you said love is patient. I'm ready now." And you will feel peace, because your soul will recognize the growth within theirs. Archangel Michael says, "Your story is a reminder that real love never dies, it only transforms through lessons and time." You are both learning how to love the right way, the divine way. And soon, your paths will merge again under divine light. Until that moment, continue to live, to smile, to shine. Keep your heart soft but your boundaries strong. Let the angels handle the rest. You are divinely protected, endlessly loved, and never alone. Your person's tears were not the end, they were the beginning of healing. The moment they said, "I'm a mess without them," the heavens responded, "Then heal, so you may find your way back." And that is exactly what they are doing. So hold on, dear one. Keep your faith alive. What is written for you cannot be taken away. The same love that broke both of you open will bring both of you home, whole, healed, and ready to love again. And as Archangel Michael watches over your journey with gentle light and love, he whispers softly, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.